Hi everyone, I'm Essex Dave. If it's your first time to my channel, please subscribe and hit that notifications bell. Today I'm in Castle Peak Road, which is going to cut through the old district of Cheung Sha Wan, so stay tuned and follow me. This signpost here is the actual official beginning of Castle Peak Road, and then it carries on up here for around 50 kilometers. And Castle Peak Road is officially the longest road in Hong Kong. It was finished in 1920 for the usual reasons, to facilitate trade and for security. Today I'm going to walk through Cheung Sha Wan, which is a more older but the interesting part of Castle Peak Road. Over here behind the scaffolding is the landmark of this area, which is the Garden Bakery, and I don't know if you can see it, but at the top is the clock tower, which is preserved, it's listed. If you keep watching, I'll add a couple of photos coming right up of what it really looks like. Another landmark must be this school. I mean, I love concrete buildings, but is that just too much concrete? Just look at that design. I mean, it is really brutal. All those lines on there make it look like it's defending something, like it's an embassy waiting for a missile strike, but it's actually a school. As I said, this is an older residential area, and as you can see over the road there is a really old crumbling building that looks like it's had nothing done to it for God knows how long. And in fact, I think the only thing that's holding it up is the shop underneath. If they move out, that building's going to collapse. And more old style 3-floor tenement walk-up buildings, which I've shown you a lot of in Kowloon City and in my home area, Kadoorie district. As I mentioned, this area is called Cheung Sha Wan, and the name Wan in the title actually refers to a bay. So you can imagine that Castle Peak Road was actually the shoreline in old Hong Kong. So everything that you can see down there, like 2 miles away down that road, is built on reclaimed land. Hard to believe, I know, but absolutely true. As you can see, 1970s decoration is still in vogue in this area. Designing stuff with windows doesn't seem to be popular around here. me, this is the most fascinating corner of Cheung Sha Wan. Look at this old, I would imagine it's a pre-war building. Looks pretty deserted at the moment, but with a lot of money and a good idea, somebody could do something special with it from another angle. And directly across, more old crumbling buildings. A little bit of a market here, Saturday morning. Let's have a walk down. I would guess that it's a listed building, probably privately owned, so it needs a lot of investment to turn it into what, a trendy cafe, art centre, something like that. But one of the best preserved buildings in this area. Definitely not the high street along here. Mostly small independent shops and restaurants. Delicious fried bread. Another side street market. Curtains, sheets, footwear, lots of incense. More tenements. As usual in Hong Kong, you're not that very far away from the countryside. As usual, you've got a mix of the old here and right behind the new developments. When you reach this old corner building, a really good example of a corner tenement, Castle Peak Road takes a kind of wicked detour up there, and its feel changes a little bit from residential to more industrial. There's a few warehouses and things along there, but we're going to carry on up and have a look. Remember, I started at number 3 and I'm already up to number 457. Obviously, if you haven't worked it out by now, you can tell that I really love these old buildings, these old tenements. And I just want to film them so there's a bit of a record, because eventually they will all disappear. There's just too many, and they may preserve one or two of the best examples. So this is the old residential area. And like here, as I said, you've got a factory building. And just one more, this really fine example of a corner tenement. If you've enjoyed this video, please like it, share it. Don't forget to subscribe, hit that notifications bell. As always, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you later.